Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
What's going on?
Nothing. It's Friday.
It's Friday once again.
Yep.
And we're back live. And, you know, I'm going to leave my glasses off for now.
Okay.
But, anyway, today is an interesting segment. What are we going to be talking about?
So, we're going to be talking about,
Besides DJs.
what to do down at the Jersey Shore, really. Like
One of those under the radar kind of like experiences?
Yes, we have 3 places.
Is it 3 or is it 4?
3.
It's 3. Okay.
3 places that we find that are like hidden gems, basically.
Yeah. And you found out some interesting facts, right?
I did. About.
And I'm going to be sending Keri on a home tour. She said she really requested to do a home tour at one of these locations.
Yes.
And we're going to really put it to the test because I think one of them is really interesting and really cool.
Yep.
Even though it'll be a 10-second, it'll be probably your fastest home tour ever.
Literally. We're
going to get to that,
yeah.
right? I mean, but anyway, you went to a hockey game last night.
I did. The Rangers versus the Flyers.
Oh, she remembers the name.
I do.
Rangers versus the Flyers.
I do.
And what was the score?
Rangers won.
They won?
No, they had 1 point. Flyers had 4.
Oh, 4.
So they left.
It's 4.
I mean, like, they left.
For the record, it's 4 goals.
They lost.
4
I
goals.
said points. Guys, it was my
Basketball is points.
It was my first hockey game.
Soccer and hockey are goals.
Points. Nope.
Goals, Keri, goals.
Sorry.
Just like going to the gym, you have to have goals.
Yes. I'll remember it now.
I'll make her remember it.
No, it's funny. The other day I said that I was like, "Oh, how many quarters are in a hockey game?" And they're like, "It's periods."
Yes, that's good that you remembered something from that.
Yeah.
You're getting seasoned in sports now that she's becoming more well-rounded.
Yeah.
And being here, I have to force her to learn a lot of things that she probably would never.
No, I would have never.
So she's expanding her horizons.
I am.
It's what 4 years of college does to you.
After the 4 years.
After the 4 years.
I learned so much.
And you're going to learn a lot more about the crazy angles of life. But anyway, today is going to be fun. And, so we usually get, the last few have been pretty dark, right? We kind of been like dark
about
topics.
like AI and
how, but this is going to be light. And I think it's time for me a little bit lighter and be a little bit more like, okay, what do we feel? Like a lot of Staten Islanders, and we have audience in New Jersey too, and they'll probably say everybody should know these places.
Yeah.
So our edge of the spectrum doesn't.
Yes.
And we're going to bring it to light. So it's an opportunity to do that, right?
Yes.
I mean, to bring some of these. I mean, Keri's obviously a little tiny bit younger than I am.
Yes.
She's laughing a little extra hard at that. But anyway, the big thing is that when we come to learn about these places, and some of you probably will know it, and probably some of you won't. I would say if you ask most people here about these places, you'll probably get like a 40 to 30% response that they've actually been there.
Yeah. I haven't.
As a matter of fact, this week I had, I do my explorations using a drone. So,
yeah.
And I go to places all the time that for the first time ever, it's windy out. So if you hear like a big bang, we know the wind. It's absolutely
really windy.
Brutal and windy. So the big thing is like, what places do we think besides, obviously, you obviously know that. The funny thing is that for all we do know about the shore, and even though it's been considerable years, between some of the places still are around.
Yeah.
Because I told last year I went to the DJ's reunion party.
Yes.
I thought, it was the Hunka Bunka reunion party at DJ's.
Yes.
And I was forced by my wife's cousin to go. She really pulled my arm.
No, that must have been a lot of fun.
It was fun. It was interesting.
That must have been a lot of fun,
It was, brought back memories. It brought back people who you didn't want to see. That's what happens down at the shore.
Yeah.
It brings a lot of people around who you don't want to see,
Yeah.
but just so happen to be at those places.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been to those places, Keri?
I have.
We shouldn't even ask that.
Okay.
But anyway. You want to list the names? We'll start from A and go work our way down. But anyway, this is entertaining, and I want to keep it light because we've just been too damn dark lately.
Yeah.
And today, with the stock market going down and everybody just like, there's no...
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah, I'd like to start. It's just, we live in a crazy world and we got to lighten it up a bit. So
Yeah.
let's lighten it up.
Yeah,
what do we
summer's-
got as we're going to fly down to the shore now and we're going to get to these places,
Yes.
of course. And we're going to talk about like what we think you guys should visit. And I think you should make stops at.
Yes.
And, you know, obviously we're on two platform audiences. We're
Yeah.
on the TT, which is TikTok, and we're on
The FB.
FB,
Facebook.
the Facebook. So, to both sides of the audience, welcome,
Yes.
welcome. And stay tuned because I think Keri's going to give us some insights into places other than bars on the shore.
Yes. Yep.
Besides Bar A, which we learned today is a Swiss chalet.
Yes, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like a Swiss chalet kind of, you know, it's brown and rustic.
And white.
Yeah, where it's like that
Oh, yeah, you know, like
Swiss
the
Alps type
yeah,
place. Where it fits into the Jersey Shore, I don't know.
It doesn't.
It's a misfit, but it's not to anybody who's been there.
Yeah.
It's where you go for cheap alcoholic beverages.
Yep.
You can't say that. Can we say that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
Oh,
know.
we're gonna get shadow banned again.
No.
We're trying to get out of that.
Tuesdays are good
It
there.
looks like it's getting a little
And
better this
yeah,
time
it
around. Maybe it's the
does.
time of day. But anyway, let's get into it. What is that first place that we'd like to fly you down to if you are, at least from this area, and want to go down?
Well, we would first fly you to Seagirt, New Jersey.
Seagirt. Does anybody out there know Seagirt? Because Seagirt it's definitely not a place anybody here talks about. But it is really, I've been there a few times because I can't, you know me, I gotta go do shoots down there. It's like, I absolutely love Seagirt. Seagirt's awesome. What is it that Seagirt, good, you think what?
Oh, no, I think I've only been there once. It's not really, if I'm going to a beach, it's not Seagirt. But after...
Well, you don't get the drunken crowds at Seagirt. So it's not, maybe, you know, well, now that you've been saying that, you're getting older now, maybe you'll get a little more like, I want a little bit more of a laid-back atmosphere.
Which this totally is.
Especially after you tell me that the St. Patrick's Day parade is getting younger.
Oh, my God. That I was shocked at. I was like, I'm old.
So, well, now you see my son there, so I guess it's, you are starting to elevate.
No more St.
It happens.
Patty's Day
After a while, you
here.
start to realize it just doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm at that stage. So anyway, back to Seagirt.
Well, yeah, Seagirt. So I never been.
Oh, okay.
Only besides once, but it wasn't for the beach.
What was it?
For Parker House.
There you go. Another establishment. I don't know Parker House. Does anybody out there know Parker House?
It's known. It is a known place.
It is a known
Parker
place.
House. Yeah.
But it is known for one definite great feature, which I always capture.
Yeah.
It's family oriented, so
Yes, family oriented.
you're not, besides that place,
Yeah.
you're going to find it to be more family oriented.
Yeah, it's quiet. It says,
Yeah.
quiet.
It says.
I think there's no
There's
boardwalk.
Seagirt.
Well, there's
it's
a
like
boardwalk.
Yeah, there's a boardwalk. It's just not. It's not like full of like. You're not going there for the rides.
No,
And that's
there's
really
no
the,
nightlife.
That's really the case. There's not. Well, the Parker House is the nightlife.
Yeah.
So there's one place, but it is a good place for the lighthouse, right? The
Yes.
Seagirt Lighthouse, which has been. We'll get into that a little bit.
Yeah, so that's a historical landmark. that has been around since 1896.
130 years.
130 years. Now that's old. So, it's old. Yeah.
130 years.
No.
No, I'm okay. But anyway, I think, yeah, Seagirt's one of those places that I've just been to Seagirt, and one of the things about it is if you want to go for architecture, and that's one of my things, it's like I happen to just, the shore architecture, and over the last 10 years, if a lot of these places I kind of cued in, is like if you're going to visit, it's like worth the visit as far as like architectural gems are concerned. And like I said, it's one of the best places for like historical, a lot of historic houses. Specifically, these areas here focus they're more Victorian-esque.
Yeah.
And specifically, there are some Second Empire style houses, which are absolutely, if you don't know these things, I mean, we have them on our website, so if you don't know, I think we have Second Empire, and then there's, it's stunning is to see like the preservation that's happened in these places. All these places were dilapidated in the 80s and 90s and have restored themselves to like really spectacular. And from a real estate perspective, Seagirt is untouchable.
Yeah.
But it is a place that is very, 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 very not commercialized, right?
Yeah.
Except for the what was the place?
Parker House?
Parker House.
Yes, which is also a restaurant, by the way, too.
It is.
Yeah.
Because there's a restaurant like to keep the rowdy side away, and like there's the eating side and there's the rowdy side. But anyway, the Parker House is that place. So the big thing that I really want to focus on is that it's more residential. So I don't. If you're looking for quietness, I think that's the place to be.
Yeah.
And it sits among the busier towns. So it's like Seagirt is like between the Point Pleasance and the Belmont. So like there's a stretch like that's like it's like between both places. And the good thing about it, like if you're Airbnb something like that, there are Airbnbs down there. So there's quite a bit of that. So you can spend the week down there. You can go on, and there's some great places to stay. The good part about it is that if that's your plan for the summer, it puts you in the middle to make choices of like
So if
where
you
you want.
wanted
Yeah, if you want to go Belmont, you want to go
Point
Point Pleasant. You have the kids. You want peace at night. You want to sleep without people roaming through the streets, yelling and screaming, or fighting with their boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah, it's a good like, in between.
It's a lot. It's just a quieter town, and I think you kind of go there. I think most of the people that go there, there's obviously you go down there now. Summer rental business is a big thing on the Jersey Shore. So if you don't know anything about the summer rental business down there, it's and it's pricey. Whew.
Yeah,
it is pricey. I think some of these places $15,000, $20,000 for a month.
Wow.
Yeah. Around the shore. Did you rent? Did you?
No, I never rented. My friends are renting this summer.
They are.
Yeah.
You better not come to late to work on Mondays.
No.
I'm not. Gonna have to keep something on your phone. Make sure you get up on, like be there. You say Sunday night. Oh, we'll stay. You can leave for work tomorrow, and you.
No.
From the shore.
No, that won't happen.
Oh, okay. So we have a revelation today.
No.
So I know when Monday comes around what we'll be looking
No.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be on Seagirt.
You'll be at Seagirt.
I'll be at Seagirt.
All right.
No,
so,
it's just more chill. Sometimes that's like it's nice to...
I think it's good
no
for...
distractions or anything.
Well,
relaxing.
You'll be moving into that part of your life soon. You'll learn.
We'll see.
We'll see, yeah?
No.
We don't want to be 30 years old and doing this stuff.
No. No, I don't.
Okay. Anyway.
But, so the next place we have is Ocean Grove.
One of my best. I love Ocean Grove. It's ridiculously Guys, I'm not going to tell you, and Ocean Grove, if you haven't been there, no, and you know what, you talk to so many people, I say Ocean Grove, and they're like, where? And it's like, it's next to Asbury Park. Ocean Grove is like really, it's amazing. Like, it's so different. It is a slice of Cape May to the north. It's like if you go there and you do not, it does not feel like you're in the New Jersey Shore. It is like a slice out of some type of book in terms of just the aesthetics of the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just walk it.
I
And
never
if
been
anybody's
here.
not experienced Ocean Grove, and I know a lot of Staten Island is here in New York, and like there's some great restaurants down there too. From what I understand, I haven't. You know, one of the things is like, you know, you don't. While I visit these places, sometimes I'm there too early in the morning to do anything, but I do marvel at the architecture, and it's just you will see things. No, I don't think there's. I've been to quite a bit of places. It's probably one of the uniquest character architecture. Just walking the streets is just like wow.
Very Victorian.
Yeah, it's Victorian, and like Victorians, but it's there's nothing about that place. And you know, I mean, from what I understand of Ocean Grove has taken obviously a turn. It was part of like Asbury Park. So Asbury Park is right next door. It's like, you know, you could throw a stone and hit Asbury Park. But one of the things about like that whole experience is if you haven't been to Ocean Grove, they don't have the formal boardwalk, but they do have the new pier. And there's been a lot of revitalization of the old structures that are there. And I'm not sure, you know, forgive me for not knowing if there's enough available. Like, I mean, I believe some of these places are, there's definitely some historical designations that, you're not finding the beach mansion modern thing there. It's not, doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just,
Historic.
but from what I understand, a lot of young crowd likes it.
Yeah.
It's very, from what I understand, like the restaurants there, you know, if anybody wants to weigh in, I mean, this is from just like kind of talking to, excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see if there is anything.
Oh yeah, I mean, it would
anything.
be a hard time to see on
Yeah.
that, but too far away.
Yeah.
We're gonna fix that at one point
Yeah,
in the future,
we should.
so we get like a queue in. And I know there are questions there. Oh, it's that looks like my son, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's his.
Is it?
It looks like yes, it's Matthew Liccardello.
Yeah.
It is. We saw her. Yeah. Oh my goodness. We had to get off topic for a second. He's probably still talking about the movie from last night.
What movie was it?
Civil War.
Civil War.
That's a tough movie to watch.
I'm scared to see it.
I think, but we're on such a good note. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, right?
I don't want to get dark here. No. This is about good things. This is about coolness of the Jersey Shore, which we absolutely love.
Yeah.
Ocean Grove. Back to Ocean Grove. So anything that we should know about the Ocean Grove?
Ocean Grove. So they have this church there. It's called Great Auditorium. But it's also used for musical performances. So they hold concerts there, as well as being a church.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Just so you know, we have, if you go on our YouTube channel, it's on YouTube.
The Great Auditorium.
The Great Auditorium. No, the Great Auditorium. We have Ocean Grove.
Oh yeah,
as its own video.
Even Seagirt too. We have.
Yes, Seagirt. All these places you could actually visit and see because we actually do some
very cool videos.
Yeah, on each of these places, and with the help of the chatbots, we give you a very very keen insights of these locations.
Yeah.
But anyway, what else is going on down there?
So the Great Auditorium, which one of the things I found that were pretty cool about it was that the structure features an acoustic organ that has over 10,000 pipes. So this makes it one of the largest organs in the world. I think that's pretty cool.
That is.
That's
I gotta go now. That's the reason why I have to go see it, because I gotta make sure it's the organ.
The organ
is like shore the shore's crown jewel. I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No.
The Great Auditorium, and you can see it on our YouTube
and Facebook, probably, most definitely.
Yeah. No, don't get offensive on Facebook. We have nobody to watch it anymore.
Yeah. So another thing about Ocean Grove is they have a place called Tent City there.
Yes, unlike the New York version of Tent City.
Yeah.
Is that the homeless version of Tent City?
No.
This is when I talk about LA.
Yeah, no. It's actually it's a seasonal thing.
Yes, I happened to capture this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you have.
I've walked through a section of Tent City. So if you know the Great Auditorium, is the lawn. There's a big lawn that goes from the auditorium right to the water, and the tents are there.
Okay.
And you walk down the stretch there, and you walk down from there, and like there's the tents. And how much do they go for? Is the real?
So the tents run from about $4,000 to $5,000 for the summer season. So that's May to September.
Yeah, I don't. Now I've seen the tents.
Yes.
And this is the one that you said. How enamored you be to do a home tour of
a tent.
The tent at Ocean Grove? Yeah. This is not the type of tent. These are supposedly very. I've seen the tents. I've been around the tents. I've never been inside. So yeah. I mean, what they are inside. Maybe one day we will take a look.
I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think we're gonna we'll send you down there on an excursion, like for a weekend. You and your friends will go raid the tents or something.
Yeah.
Go knock on a tent door. Hi, we just want to take a look inside. What is it like? No, but seriously, it
seems really cool.
I think it's a fundraiser too. I believe the funds for that pay for the Great Auditorium. If I'm not mistaken, that it is for a charitable cause. I don't, and specifically what that charitable cause is, I believe some of it has to do with the church itself and the city. I don't know if but it definitely raises funds for that. So, and you say it's for the summer. I don't know the funny thing is I don't know what the accommodations would be. Mm-hmm. Does it say? Did we actually get anything about the accommodations?
So I have here a couple of the rules, I guess, for the tents. So there is a wait list.
There's a wait list?
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
A wait list for a tent.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, you can't bring your own.
No. No.
For any other people from here, I think you can spend a week on the same location. Don't bring your own tents, are not allowed in Tent City in Ocean Grove. So we want to make that clear.
Yes. But you actually can't rent for a week or a month. You have to rent for the entire summer season.
That's so.
Imagine living in a tent from May to September.
I just hope it says air conditioners are now once prohibited. Now they're allowed.
Yeah, now you can.
So the tent's air conditioned.
Yes, it's air conditioned. You cannot bring your pets if you have any, and you cannot have barbecues there.
So what would be the purpose? You can't have pets or a barbecue. Is it really like an outdoor experience? What would be the point of being in a tent city if it didn't smell like barbecue?
Yeah, right. Summer is barbecues.
Come in, smell like fire. You might smell like a burn, like a woodsman.
Yeah. No.
Kind of takes away from the rustic experience of camping, right?
It does.
But where do they shower? That's a good question.
I'm sure. There's definitely nowhere in the tent.
Yeah, I don't think you get a shower in a tent. I don't think they have their own plumbing.
No.
So I think there's
definitely
probably,
nowhere in a tent.
you know, you can't shower in the tent.
It's
so
a tiny thing.
it's got to be. I guess I wonder if it's actually at the church itself. I don't know. They must be. They must be set up.
It says that they're set up around the Great Auditorium.
Yeah, I mean that's what I remember. There's a grassy section in front. I remember them being there. I may have a video of it actually.
Yeah.
I may have it somewhere. I don't think I actually put it in the video, but I remember saying, "What the heck is this?" But you could have air conditioning.
Yeah.
One of the weirdest things about this is I didn't know this. It's a dry town.
Yeah, I see that here. A dry town.
That I didn't know about Ocean Grove. So there's, I mean, obviously, dry town, and there's several, like Ocean City, Maryland. I don't think in not in Maryland, Ocean City, New Jersey.
I know. I was
It's like,
thinking.
wow. Ocean City, New Jersey is a dry town. And I mean, totally dry. I don't think, it's like the prohibition still exists.
Yes.
You can't even, I don't think you can even.
It's a very
You can't
religious.
even possess alcohol in Ocean Grove. Not Ocean Grove, in Ocean City. Ocean Grove, I'm not familiar with the.
Ocean Grove is a dry town. However,
The only thing wet in Ocean Grove is the sea.
yeah,
So that's pretty much that's the ball game there.
yeah.
But you can't have barbecues. So no barbecues, no pets, no alcohol. This doesn't sound like it's going to be the best. I mean, but you're going to sleep outdoors with an air conditioner.
Yeah.
So I guess but you said it's not. So I guess the $5,000 for the summer season isn't that horrible.
No, I would see. I would definitely
I mean,
do
it's
it.
better than living out of your Volkswagen.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little bit.
No, yeah, definitely. It's definitely a little
I
better.
wonder, what is the sleeping like? It's like a sleep.
I think
I gotta go. I'm
there's
gonna. We
bed
had so
in
many
it.
questions. I'm gonna do some more homework on that. But
Yeah.
regardless of all that,
There's a ghost in here.
yes, the ghost of Prodigy Past.
Yes.
Anyways, the big thing with put that down.
Sorry.
I can't read from my sheet. You have more notes than I do, so I gotta read off of your sheet.
Yeah, sorry. Here you go.
She makes flowers and stuff to make sure she makes the point.
I doodle.
You doodle. Well, you doodle like what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I check it off when I talk about them.
Yeah, she wants to make sure she gets to the point.
Yes.
There's a lot of points on this sheet.
Yeah. But no, I would definitely stay in the tent, I feel like, but not for a whole season, maybe for a week.
Well, for $4,000, I guess compared to most Airbnbs during the summer, it's like a week stay. So you could probably keep the tent vacant for
probably
2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do a tent for more than a couple of days, to be honest with you. What happens if you got a thunderstorm or something like that?
Today? Oh,
In general.
no, sorry.
No, yeah. It's windy.
You're right.
Just
we have to look into.
That's it. She's going on a special Prodigy assignment. We're sending Keri. Maybe we'll send her sister down there with her.
We would love that. You
for a good 2 week stint in Penn City in Ocean Grove.
Yeah.
But it's besides all that, Ocean Grove is historical character is probably. And it's Methodist, right?
Yes, Methodist.
They just built a new pier that's actually in the shape of a cross, if anybody didn't know that.
That's really cool.
Yeah, they just built it. A lot of controversy over some of this stuff, but it is a religious town.
Yeah.
That's its roots. I don't know what it is now, but I don't beg to question any of that stuff. But, I mean, it is the Victorian architecture that is... Guys, this is of all the places I'm going to talk about, this is the must-see. If you haven't been there this year, go down. Ocean Grove is absolutely one of the best. And it's not your Jersey Shore experience at all. It's something that you're going to step back.
You wouldn't feel like you're.
No, you don't even know you're in the Northeast. I mean, it's hard to imagine that a place like this, kind of like with this type of architecture. And it's not like sparsely. I mean, the town is a slice completely out of like out of the early 1900s. It's just left there, and like nobody's really touched it. So it's quite the scene, quite the show.
No, I definitely want to visit there.
You know, everything. But I believe there's something about a historical section, right?
Historic.
It's a historic district.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes. It says Victorian homes.
Yeah, the Ocean Grove Historic District. The entire town's so there it is. The entire town is a National Historic District.
I would love to visit that.
So the entire
Ocean
town.
Grove.
So there you go. Now see, I did not. We gotta get Keri to give me a better, gotta highlight that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
For next time we go to Ocean Grove.
Yes, next time. No, I would definitely like to visit Ocean Grove. I never.
You got to
been
see
there,
it. So the whole town is a National Historic District, which is probably the most. I don't think there's many places like that in the United States. Maybe Savannah, Georgia. So if you go in there for a slice of, it's probably one of the best preserved pieces of architecture on the entire Eastern Seaboard. Besides, I mean, Cape May is up there. There's no doubt about it. Cape May is absolutely stunning. I just think Cape May is well known. Ocean Grove is not.
No.
It's not.
No.
Not at all. But you could check it out. We have some of the cool architecture on YouTube.
Yes, we
Right?
do.
And
Check it out.
I always get criticized for this because this is what I call the leapover town. And I'll tell you why. What place is that?
So this is Bay Head.
Bay Head.
Yes.
Does anybody know what Bay Head is? I don't know. I couldn't see if you did. Because we are far away.
Yes.
And there was a suggestion that we need to get a big screen and we could kind of like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, we should.
and get a big screen. We could stream off the board whatever's there. But anyway, this Bay Head's an interesting place too because it's a sleepy town. Sleepy amongst the craziness of the shore.
Yeah.
So what do we know about Bay Head?
So this is also a quiet town. It says there's no boardwalk.
No.
There also is Victorian homes and aesthetics there. But it is known for surfing.
Yes.
Yes.
If you can get to the beach.
Yes.
I walked in Bay Head and they're pretty darn. I'm just gonna make this thing because we're like running out of space here.
Oh. Okay.
There
We
we go.
stopped for a little bit over there.
Yes, I get up and fix that. But anyway, Bay Head, they're pretty protective of your beaches, so I don't think they're just going to let you there's certain sections you could surf in, but Bay Head is absolutely stunning. If you don't know Bay Head, it's what I call a leapover. A lot of people, like, you go from Point Pleasant, and you go to Manteloking, which is definitely a little bit more, well-known. And then there's like a skip over town between Point Pleasant and see her squirming in a seat. These chairs get hard after a while.
Yeah. Sorry. So it's I know. All right. Not moving.
You good?
Yeah.
This thing is squeaking too. Everything's squeaking.
Yeah.
I'm promising a new furniture set soon. Very soon. I cannot deal with this.
Back on
These squeaky things are just like,
Squeaky.
this is squeaky. I just hate this furniture, but we got stuck with it, and I kind of just, it fits our room, which is
It
not
does.
the biggest. It's like, it's just perfectly kind of like not big.
Yeah.
It doesn't dominate the place.
No,
But it's just
it is
quaint enough to
perfect
keep us
size.
with the
Yeah.
size we operate in. But anyway,
Yeah.
Bay Head is basically everything is, if you like the color brown and you like your houses with cedar shake brown, everything, and I believe that is the color, or you have to have cedar shake house. You can't like put, it's one of those, another historic area, or in the sense that in the preservation, the outside siding has to get approval to be used. So
Oh, okay.
you have to have an approval to, like I said, I think there was a couple of questions there. Sorry, guys, I can't read them. We'll get back to. We got to fix that at some point.
Yeah.
Because it's important.
Yes, it is.
But everything is, so if you go down there, it's like, geez, everything kind of looks like this old. Everything looks kind of like it's older, but it's brown. So cedar shake, if you don't know, and the great thing about cedar shake and why you see it so much on the Jersey Shore is its resistance to salt water.
Okay.
So it's a very durable salt water, and what's the biggest problem with preservation when you live by the ocean is cedar shake, for the most part, is rather. It's not required to be painted. Like, I mean, it has to be like, you have to stain it or preserve it without using paint. So what it does is, because paint and salt water don't mix, and anybody knows that if it's hard to kind of you can't even keep your cars down there for long.
Yeah.
If you don't keep your car covered, like in those areas, like for a season or 2 seasons, you will get, because the ocean spray blows pretty much across that island. And, from Point Pleasant all the way down through Manteloking down the shore, like, you get a consistent sea spray, and it does some damage. If you have a car, it will ruin your paint and everything else if you keep stuff outside. Even like your furniture, like the lawn furniture, like even the plastic. You'll go down there, and one of the funny things about being on the Jersey Shore is like, sometimes hotels will have like these, like the lawn chairs that are plastic. Yeah. And they'll be like, oh, these things are only a couple of years old, and they look like they've been it looks like they've been what do you call sandblasted, because it's like, they look so like the surface like you would be shiny, as it got like almost like a white film on everything. Yeah. It's like, and you see that, and picture that being like, because it's not easy to maintain, but cedar shake has been one of the seashore's longest lasting and things that you have on the shore that are like adorable to the environment.
I didn't know that, actually.
You didn't?
No. That's pretty cool.
So we're gonna, so if we want to preserve you, we could wrap you in cedar shake. If we're gonna go to the shore.
Go right ahead.
No. That should be like a SPF cedar shake,
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
Maybe we can get like the extract from the cedar, and like maybe we can make
sprinkle it.
Anything we don't know. Maybe we could sell it on TikTok.
Come here.
We get a like a side gig.
A side gig.
Selling.
We'll promote cedar shake.
Cedar sunbeater, we'll call it.
That is
cedar saltpeter.
That is a good
but that's really what it is. Yeah. Anyway, so what is it about this shopping down there?
Yeah, so
that's your favorite part about
a place
like this.
Of course. Yes, so there's shopping in Bay Head.
Mm-hmm.
The Bay Head's known to have several boutiques, from high-end fashion to local handicrafts.
Yeah, that's the part about Bay Head. Bay Head is really, Bay Head has a slice of Newport, Rhode Island in it. So if you want to experience, like, I see, like, if you want to say, and I like, almost like the same kind of crowd, very, it has that distinctive characteristic of, but high-end shops. I mean, it's not cheap by any stretch. It's probably one of the most expensive. It's part of Manteloking, which is one of the most expensive places in New Jersey to live. And but it's a quiet kind of respite from the rest of the shore. But again, accessible to everything. Yeah. But the shopping part about it, do we actually give any places?
So yeah, I found a couple of places.
Yeah.
So I got the Coastal Cottage Bay Head.
Okay.
That's more lifestyle gifts. So I guess it's kind of like I saw there was stuff for like pets on there, babies, clothing, like.
So we'll call it just like a high-end general store.
Yeah. It had a little bit of everything in there.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. So then there's a cheese shop there also.
A cheese shop.
Yes. They carry a lot of cheeses.
It's called a cheese shop?
It's called Bayhead Cheese Shop and Bottles too. Yes. But they have.
I haven't been there. I'll be honest with you. I've been there. I've seen Bayhead and I've flown Bayhead. I haven't been to any places in particular.
No, I mean the cheese shop. My sister would love. My sister loves cheese.
Yeah, I mean cheese.
She likes cheese.
There you go.
So she would like this.
You're selling around.
Sorry, Lex. Sorry, Lex.
She could be like, I don't want people to know I love cheese. But anyway,
No.
It is cheese. It is cheese. But there was one. So the general store. This is the. Wait a minute. Probably you'll find is Australian cheese, English cheese, Spanish cheese, French cheese.
Yes.
What the heck is a French cheese? French cheese.
I don't know.
French Swiss, right? I think there's one. I never thought. You don't really think of Swiss, French Swiss. There you go. That's how you know it's time to call it at night.
Sorry.
Oh God.
Wait, but I didn't drop the next.
The next
volume. So there's salt. It's called Saltwater House, and it's more of an interior store. So.
Oh yeah, that's the one, the design stuff, right? It's
Yes.
a designer place.
Interior design.
It's interior design. I'm gonna take that and look at it because I think it's one of the things that you always love just the architect. Again, how would you say the architecture? I know it. I'm not asking you to say it, but it is a Nordic coastal Dutch style type of housing that you find there. It's a lot to swallow. So I mean, Dutch colonial style housing is English colonial, but it's specifically the structures there mostly will resemble it's a slice out of New England. It's more New England-ish feel, and it's unique. So if you're down there, it's a nice place. Bayhead isn't huge, but not in the sense that but it's a quaint town, and for the type of architecture you'll find, you could go and see what you're going to find over on our YouTube channel, obviously, if you want to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
But it's darn expensive real estate. Probably some of the most expensive real estate.
Bayhead?
Bayhead, yeah. Bayhead
Expensive? Really?
You're not going to find things in Bayhead for much less than maybe $2.5 million.
Wow.
That's the low end.
Whoa,
On the high
that's the
end,
low
yeah.
end.
I mean that section there, Bayhead. I mean, once you start Bayhead and you go down to Mantoloking, I don't think there's anything. There aren't too much below that. I mean, $2 million is probably a small.
Wow, that's crazy.
A small house. I mean, under $2 million. It's not, or it hasn't been updated for years. The area was hit bad by Sandy, but they've did some considerable reinforcement on the shoreline there. As a matter of fact, that's what 36 runs through the main section of the barrier island, and that was actually washed away during Sandy. So it's one of those places that a lot of shoreline reconstruction took place and reinforcement. So the dunes that were, I believe there's now reinforced dunes there. It's changed a lot. So I mean, it's definitely changed a lot.
Yeah, all these places, I want to go this summer to explore them.
Yeah.
And so
make sure you bring your camera, and just if your first place you got to visit, and if you said to me, what's the first place you have to visit, it's kind of this place, Ocean Grove is the place to go, because you will not, there's nothing quite, and I'm not saying that I'm not preferential by any stretch, it's different. It's different. And if you go down there, it's like, you would say, this is New Jersey? I don't even know, like this, it's like out of a storybook. It's a storybook kind of like, yeah.
Definitely have to take a trip there.
Yeah, and if you go through the town, I mean, it's just like these, it's from the 1900s all over again.
Wow.
And they do such a great job. Look, it can't be cheap to maintain what's down there, especially in this day and age, everything being through the roof. But it's got to be damn expensive.
Yeah.
Paint a gallon. I can't. These houses are not cedar shake. These are painted. A lot of these Victorians are painted wood. I mean, so the cost. You're painting these places once every other year, if not sooner. Like, that's how much salt water is involved. I don't know. You have to be pretty darn affluent these days to probably live in Ocean Grove. And it's easily just the cost. And that's what people don't factor into the cost of why, like, a lot of people buy modern. Because it's glass, which, you know, also has its own problems with seawater and things like that, but glass and concrete, a lot of it now. If you go down there now, it's really changed a lot. I mean, you'll see these new modern structures, and at the end of the day, you know, because of their resilience to certain things, it's much easier to maintain this kind of structure on the shoreline. It's very expensive now, and you know, to kind of do that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Be sorry. She's drawing a tree. A hope tree. I hope to be leaving soon.
No.
But anyway, it is. Oh, she's at 6 o'clock. Okay. So anyway, you have a great weekend, folks, and from myself and Keri and the rest. Oh, and congratulations to Alana.
Yes.
Who's our top producing rising star of Cyborg.
Yes.
So she really took the cake. She took the cake. Happy birthday to Victor, to Dawn, and Dawn.
Yep.
And Alana. I throw her name in there. But anyway, we hope we'll actually get to see these places soon as we look to expand upon what we're doing.
Yep.
And check out our Pinterest. Our Pinterest is cool.
Our Pinterest is, yeah.
Yeah. You're going to see like things like all these kinds of like, specifically some of the decor that exists down the shore.
Yes.
I made it very special for that.
Yep.
All right. So anyway, have a great weekend, folks, and we'll see you in a couple and next week. We'll be doing the stats. I'll be live with Vic and the stats with you again.
Monmouth and Ocean.
Monmouth and Ocean. Something you can't miss.
Yep. But, yeah. Good night.
Good weekend. Have a great weekend, guys.